Hello guys, welcome back to the Python Crash Course. In this video, we'll cover a very important concept, how to take the input from the user. The input function in Python allows us to interact with the user and make our programs more dynamic as well as engaging. So the input function is used to take input from the user in Python. It pauses the program, waits for the user to type something, and then returns what the user entered as a string format. Let's try to take some example. So basically input function accepts a string. Okay, so like basically if you want to provide some prompt so that you want to interact with this user, giving some user interactive statement, something like enter your name. So like input accepts some user interactive statement, but it is not mandatory, we can ignore it. So now as soon as I press enter, so it is prompting me with the value what I have entered. Enter your name. So let's enter Kushal. So now we can see the value input function has been returned. So input is a built-in function, so which returns the value by default of string format only. So now if you want to store this value into some variable, so let's take a variable name and let's do input. So here I'm not giving any user interactive statement. So throughout this entire course, we'll not be following with any user interactive statements. So let me just once again give my name. So let me try to see the value of name, Kushal. So if you want to check what is the type of this data type name, so if you provide the object, so we say that it is of string format. Similarly, now let's try to enter some other value. Let's say age equals to input. So if I give the value 25, let's print the value age. So you see here, the value of age is also of string format. So let's take what is the type of the variable age. It is also of string. So, but I want to hold the value 25 as a normal integer format. So not with the format of a string. So if you want to do in that way, so we have a function in Python, which is also a built-in function int. So what does integer function do is whatever the object you try to pass, if it is a valid decimal base value, so meaning either you pass some string with the value 1 2 3 4 5, here 1 2 3 4 5 is a decimal value, so that converts to an integer value. You see now this value is now converted to integer. Similarly, now if you want to convert the value what has been returned by your input function into an integer, we'll be trying to use something in this way. Let's write int of input. So now let's try to enter the age 25. So now if you observe the age what we are trying to print over here is of string format, and the age of 25 it is of integer format. Now let's try to update our input statement here. Age equals to int of input. Now let's try to read the value 25 and let's try to print the value 25. Yes. So now we have observed the difference. Here the value age is of string format. Here the value age is of integer format. Let's cross check that with the type function. So type of age. So this is of integer format. Similarly, if you want to enter something like salary equals to input. So if I want to enter something like 51,000.67, let's say, let's try to print the value salary. So if you observe here, salary is also of string format. Similar to int function, we also have something built in called float. So let's try to do the same. Salary equals float of input. So whatever the input function has been returned, that respect to string value is converted to float. So now if I enter the value 51,000.67, now let's try to observe the value of salary. Let's try to check what is the type of salary. So it is of float. Similarly, if you want to check some Boolean value, so let's say is eligible equals to input. So if I enter the value false, so let's try to print what is the value of is eligible. It is of string format. Let's check once again what is the type. Yes, if you want to convert this value into a Boolean value, so we have a function called is eligible equals to bool. So bool of your input. Now if you enter the value to true, let's try to print what do we get is eligible. Yes. Let's also check the type of is eligible. Yes. So this is how we have read the value. Now let's try to scan two values from the user and let's try to print addition of those two numbers. So number one equals to int of input. So here we want to read one number from the user. So let's enter the value 25 and let's take number two equals to int of input. Now let's try to read the value 30. Now let's try to calculate num1 plus num2. So now we are getting the value 25 plus 30. So which is the value 55. So as we are working on ideally shell, directly we are getting the output over here. So but if you wonder how you are supposed to print, so that's what we'll be seeing in our next video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.